Alright, YouTube. So, today we are pulling apart the WE PX4 Storm. I'll obviously give you my thoughts as we go through it all. We'll rip this little guy apart, go over all the internals, and put it all back together. Let's do it. Okay, so first things first, let's give this little guy a... So I actually think they look way sexier. It's a little stubby without that flash hider. So let's give him a chrono and see how she goes. It's alright. Alright, so out of the box, they are normally doing 290, 300. All I've done with this is a basic tune. I don't know why I cocked it. Is a basic tune and a nice tight ball barrel. Get rid of that. The guys like me who really appreciate the over-engineering or like simplistic randomly over-engineered stuff are really gonna like this one. It comes apart pretty easy, but it's so whack. So I have to this is your guide rod. It has a little notch in there, and when your device fires, the barrel actually rotates out of barrel. Sorry, it's kind of whack to get out as well. There we go. So that's exactly the way one-to-one how the real PX4 and something 8000, Cougar 8000, I don't know, one of its predecessors. So they both have this rotating out of barrel system. This is my favorite part. Maybe need that one? I don't know. You don't want to. You do have a detent pin in here that you don't want shooting off. There we go. And now this one sort of just comes out. And our BBU will fall out. Exactly like an M9, but with a little bit of extra added stability. This little guy has a spring that sits in here. And you sort of just notch in there, and that's what gives him his tension. Come on. There we go. The only other thing I would like to do is, I'm not a fan of cup style pistons, so we do have some custom ones in R&D at the moment. So that's your BBU, obviously. She wants a polish. Slide, and we can do our lower. There is one thing I don't like about these guys. It won't rip off, but your back plate grip sits on like that. So for this guy to come off, there's grooves inside this back grip that line up with this back piece like that. So you have to push him up to get that off. So I normally put a dab of super glue in the top when you put it on, so it just holds that top bit in. That bottom bit's not going to come off. There you go. Alright, now, I don't remember how to take him apart. This little guy does have to come out. So go, whoa! One pin here. Gamma. So this is basically like a cross between a G17 and a M9. And as much as I don't want to admit it, it's grown on me. I didn't like them at first, but when you first pick one up, the first thing you think is, holy crap, this thing is super duper heavy. And the second thing is, holy moly, everything on this is ridiculously good quality. We have this cutesy little M9 type. I need a skinnier one. Okay. I do have to take this little guy out, which, if I recall correctly, comes out from that side. There we go. Oop, that was really lucky. Don't lose that spring. This little guy is important. So you have to put that spring in first. We'll get to that. We do our reassembly. Yeah, hammer system. There we go. We can take our little retainer out, but don't really need to. It just sits in there. Exact same as a capper. Alright. And there is another little lug on the side here. Oh, I need a smaller bit. I reckon 1.5. I really hope my mic's recording. Now, frame will come out, and that spring that we just lost, I wanted to make sure you guys saw that. I was hoping that didn't come out. So this is what holds your magazine release in. Ooh. It sits in. This is how you've got to catch it when you put it in. So it sits in like that. And when you reef it out like I just did, it likes to flick out. So you've got a little metal pin in here which will just slide out. And this will only, it's angled, so it will only go in one way, which is cool. Don't have to worry about it. Did I seriously just not put that in the right way? Yeah, I did. What the fuck? I am such an idiot. God damn. So he goes in like that. And without, oh sorry, once you take him out, your magazine release will just pop out. But we don't need to do that. Alright. Now our hammer frame, easy peasy. Trigger is just sitting in there on a spring. I definitely don't want to take that off. Obviously you want to polish this as well. want to polish our hammer set, which I really don't want to pull apart. It is literally an M9 hammer set with an extra little bit here that works as a decocker when you push your safety down. There is no difference, except you get a cooler looking hammer. I really don't. Oh, he's gonna do it. He's gonna flick off. He's gonna fucking do it. God damn it. Fuck you. No! No! Piece of shit. How dare you? Yeah, you stay in there. So that is a fully disassembled Beretta PX4, WE Beretta PX4. There is basically nothing you really need to do bar a light tune on all your contact points, and you have a fucking beast of a gun. So let's put it back together. Please don't flick off. Ah. So this definitely reminds me of putting a Glock back together without the added annoyance of hooking another spring onto it. Did I seriously not line that up? Yeah, I did. I reckon we put our little log in just to hold him nice. I see a little hole. My screen went off, so can't see what you guys can see at the moment. There we go. You can see the little hole. It's a normal M9. So we want to get that behind our hammer first. Nice and even. Got a little springy boy in. God damn it. Really don't want to flick him out. Do it. You sort of need to push it down a little bit while you wedge this guy over him. Like so. That's how good I am. First try. Woo! So our slide stop, you'll see there's a can I get that on camera? That little edge. And our spring is going to sit Where's my pokey tool? Can we see this on camera? Okay, so that's the spring just sitting there. I'm gonna just slot it there. There we go. Okay. So I'm gonna put a dab of ooh. Bloop. Bloop. Push that in. Hold that tightly for a couple of seconds. I think that's good. So that is a reassembled lower. I love how nicely these things come apart. You can chill up here. One other thing, only with the blacks, because the silvers come with black sides. On the blacks, it looked, I thought they were fixed sides. They're removable sides, they're screwed in. It took me, well, I think I had these for about 3 weeks till I pulled one apart. And that entire 3-week time, I thought these were just part of the slide, like a fixed cast. No, they are not. And obviously you need your bit of a polish. So let's put it back together. And you do have to, so the way this works is there is a gap, which you can see in the middle there. That gap is for the nozzle when these two come together. So, ooh, you can't actually push it in with the nozzle all the way back. You have to hold the nozzle forward slightly so you can get one of these bad boys through. Left side first, I would recommend. Hold him in. And you want to line it up so the hole is nice. And my pokey tool. Oh, I pushed one out. Damn it. Line him up. There we go. Except I don't have my spring in the correct place. Okay. So I need to... I don't know why I'm making this so much harder than it needs to be. There we go. So you can see that's your M9 type safety, but much more efficient. Better designed. So you've got that slidey hook that just comes down there. You don't have any extra little bits that pivot on a small piece, so it's going to last a really long time. Oh. What? That is so small. Why did I do that? That is the correct one. Nice and taut. So I'm going to angle it in. See, now that our bits are both in, we've got that gap for the nozzle to go all the way back. Oh, what have I done? Oh, nothing. You were just jammed. So it does actually have a functional decocker. Whoop. And that is the Wetech Beretta PX4 Storm, or the Bulldog as they call it, and they put these cutesy little Bulldog pictures on the box. But that is everything that I think that you should know if you want one of these bad boys. And ditch that because they look way cooler like this. Alright, peace guys. Yeah, I forgot to put that in, hey? This is why I need the live chat, so you guys can be like, don't fucking shoot a cunt.